Networking is my superpower. I get along best with Pacific Northwesterners. For whatever reason, I know they're all kind of like slippery cats of passive aggressiveness, but I feel like I understand what is really happening with that. I think I get the culture of why that's socially happening. It's a product of environment, what's happened here over the last 30, 40 years. This area is kind of still largely felt as the West. You know, everyone's out here doing their thing, and whether or not that's serving community is a question mark. I am direct, yeah, and that has a lot going on with it. People have feelings about directness. Yeah, so I think I thrive in chaos. Well, actually, I have to give myself more credit. I usually do the things I say I'm going to do. Like, if I am like, I'm going to do this thing, then I do it. Is it always good? No. Does it always succeed? No. But I will try it. So I think maybe people just wanted to see how it would go. Hi, I'm Lisa Lipton. I moved here pursuing clarinet performance. After high school, went to school at PSU. Had a sordid relationship with school and growing up and knowing what I wanted to do and it not being exactly the most accessible path. I thought for sure I'd just be playing in an orchestra and I would be satiated with life and just doing that. And in a lot of ways I could still see that concept of doing one thing and being really like focused on the one thing. But I think that my personality and the way that I have ideas and the way that I just want to do them did not inspire the most methodical schedule and did not inspire the most like rigid, stick to it kind of, you know, getting into the groove of a certain thing. And so while I played a lot and practiced a lot and still do, I still always had artistic ideas and all these things, and it never occurred to me that I couldn't just do them. The bar, producer of the groups that I help run or, you know, am a steward of. 3 would be playing clarinet for hire, and 4 would be my own personal creative direction and my own personal sort of projects. I like being in project, that's for sure a facet of it, but I also enjoy how you can start a project, have a vision, and sometimes you go from A to B, and starting the project, you get to the vision, and it's exactly the same. And you've executed it, and you're like, oh, what a beautiful little present to me and everyone. I did the thing. But sometimes you get in a project, and you're like, I'm trying to go from A to B, and then you go over here and over there, and I like that process. I don't view life as like, I need to do this thing in order to do this thing, or I need to have this in order to do this and feel okay with this other aspect of myself. But my concept of time and in life is more about like, there's this really important thing that I want to explore, and I might have like 5 of those in the air at a time. And everything I'm doing is like, how does it relate to those items that I'm thinking about? It's less like, it needs to fit in this thing. And maybe that's actually a flaw. Yeah, I think that goes back to this idea of having these ideas floating and how does everything connect. And as soon as I meet someone and I understand their objective, or they're like, you know, coming at me and they're like, I'm really interested in this and I think we could connect, I will store that in a special file, and unfortunately I have a great memory. I say unfortunately because it's not always fun. I think it's amiable to have a goal and really go for it. Because my personal experience, because I meet a lot of people, is that some people don't always have a goal. But this is not negative, because they might be helping someone else's goal that's ultimately helping a community endeavor, which I love. You said I'm a social person, that's true, but my sociability oftentimes is like, how is it going to help the community at large? Something I also haven't mentioned is that I'm an on-air host and producer with All Classical.